ask you some questions about your past, okay?
Might be a little hard, but you just go with it.
This is required for you to get over it, and so you can get on with your life.
Don't play your music.
I'm not. I'm just gonna turn it all the way up so I can hear it.
Just name off really quickly drugs that you have used.
Well, the drugs I've only used so far are... Damn, you broke your camera.
That's not a drug.
Basically,
Speak a little louder.
are basically heroin, LSD. I did do LSD. I'm not joking. LSD is freaking
Tell us about
crazy.
it.
No, wait. Let him finish this.
Okay, keep telling us.
There's Panama Reds.
What are Panama Reds?
Panama Reds are pills that you can only get in California, but one of my friends actually had them. I only took them for a short time because, well, what they do is you take one, and basically when you wake up next morning, you don't remember shit. But
okay, what other drugs? Have you done marijuana?
Marijuana. Yeah, I did a little bit of marijuana.
What about
Shouldn't have.
crack cocaine?
Crack? Of course I did crack. I wouldn't be having this big giant crack in my ass right now. But yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, it was a really bad thing. I wish I didn't do it.
But are you glad that you're over it now?
I'm glad I'm over it. I've been over it for 3 years now.
Okay, let's talk about heroin. When did you start?
I started heroin when I was in 3rd grade. 3rd grade, I know, it's kind of shocking.
It is very shocking.
Yeah.
How did you get it? How did you get it?
How do I get? Yeah, how do I get him? I'll tell you how I got him. I got him through a drug dealing business. Peace of mind. I talked to a friend there. He gave him to me, and
Why would you want to do this when you were in 3rd grade?
Why didn't you worry about Pokemon?
I told you I was a
Pokemons.
I was a freaking.
You're a rebel?
Okay, H, tell us the worst experience you've had with drugs.
Worst experience I've had? Well, I don't know if this was a drug or not, but I was at a party. I took a drink from one of my cups, and suddenly I lost all my bodily functions, and I fell to the ground, and I couldn't move. I was just on the ground, shaking like hell. I didn't know what was happening, and then I started to lose my eye vision. I couldn't see, so I was basically blind for the whole night.
What grade is this in?
3rd.
That sounds like date rape. That sounds like the date rape drug roofies. Okay, what about alcohol?
Alcohol? Of course I did alcohol. What the hell are you talking about?
Well, like vodka or beer.
I did anything that you could drink.
Wow.
That doesn't mean pee, okay?
Did you ever get drunk like crazy?
Yes. You don't want to hear me when I'm drunk.
I want to hear your story though.
Okay, H, let's change subjects. Let's talk about your sex life.
My sex life? I don't have any sex. I mean, I never had sex.
What about that one time you got raped in a haunted mansion?
Yeah, tell us about the time you got raped in that haunted mansion.
Oh, on Halloween? Well, that was weird. Me and my girlfriend were just hanging around, you know, watching horror movies, and she decided to go trick-or-treating, and we went across the street, and she said this house was haunted. I wanted her to prove it. Well, she locked me in the house, and next thing I remember, I was in bed with her the next morning. And my balls hurt as hell.
Like,
all right, H. Now this next one is going to be really sensitive. Tell us about the alien experience.
first unveiling of it, you're gonna be a YouTube sensation.
The alien experience.
Yeah, when you got abducted.
And don't leave out any details. Just tell it all. Tell all that you remember.
I was with 8 of my friends. Which one? The first one? Or the third one?
There's 3?
There's 3 of them.
Okay, tell us the first one.
Tell us the first one first. Turn that down. H.
I like this as background music. Shut up! Okay. Third experience.
No, first. Do the first one first.
The first one, I was with 8 of my friends, and we were on a fishing trip. And we decided to take the canoe out, and it was like midnight, 1 o'clock, somewhere between there. Well, we were halfway out in the middle of the lake, and one of my friends looked up, and we saw this light over the hill. It looked like an airplane light from what we could see, so we're just like, it's probably an airplane. But later on in the night, when we were just screwing around and crap in the canoe, the light got bigger, like it was coming towards us. And what happened was the light came over us, and everyone's just like, holy shit, we gotta get to shore. So everyone starts swimming to shore, and I look up, the thing is above me, and this light comes out, like it was like a magnetic field. I just looked at the light, just sort of like that.
Wait.
I couldn't move.
Do it
or
again,
anything.
H. The audience didn't see. Do it.
I couldn't move my body. I was just laying here like this. Or something like that. And all my other friends just ditched the canoe and started swimming for shore. And
You didn't. You stayed.
Well, next thing I remember, I was on the shore and I looked at the fire pit and it looked like the ashes were just.
What about the ashes?
The ashes looked like they were just. It looked like the last time we lit a fire was like 2 weeks ago. And that turns out I was gone for 2.5 weeks. I didn't know where I was. Nobody knew where I was. And the next thing I know, the FBI shows up at my house.
How'd you get
and
home?
The school.
Yeah, how'd you get home?
I called my friends from a payphone. I had to walk like freaking 4 miles to like the gas station. Called from a payphone.
Why didn't you call your mom? Like, because she would have been worried.
Well, here's the scary thing. When I came home, my mom thought it was only 3 days. My parents didn't even know I was gone.
Wow.
So it was freaking scary. That's what scared
That is very scary.
That's what scared the living shit out of me.
Alright, next situation.
I'm just like, what the hell? I've been gone for 2 weeks, Mom. And she's just like, no, we've only been gone for 3 days.
Next situation, the second time it happened.
The second time was in the truck with my friends. I was with my friend, I was with my friend Jonesy. I've known him since 3rd grade. And we were in the truck. And what happened was, all the street lights just popped out. All the street lights just broke. Just shattered. Like somebody just hit a bullet to their freaking head or whatever. And I look up, I see this aura thing coming towards us, and everything in the truck starts floating. And then sooner or later, we all started floating. Like there was no gravity in our truck. And then everything started to get hot. Like really, really hot. Like I couldn't touch anything metal or I burned the fuck out of my hand. And I couldn't look at this thing because when I looked at it, I got a sunburn. Well, it looked like a sunburn.
That's crazy.
But it wasn't. It wasn't a sunburn. So when I got home, Mom's like, why is half your face red? Or why is your whole face red? I'm like, crap, I got a sunburn. But yeah, that was the...
How old were you?
I was like maybe 11, 12.
Okay, third and
Fourth
final
grade.
situation.
5th or 4th grade. Third was the scariest.
Oh boy.
I was in my house when this happened.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It's gonna
This scared the... I didn't know if this was a nightmare or if it was even true.
Alright, explain.
Because, well, I have no evidence that this encounter was actually true, but it felt like it.
Just say
I was in my house, and I was getting ready to go to bed, you know, watching,
yeah.
you know, late night porn, you know.
Yeah.
I had tapes. Don't ask me where I got them because I'm not giving.
What
you
did the
ideas.
tapes involve?
Porn, you just said. But
Yeah, I know, but look.
No, listen, we're getting off subject. H, just explain the incident.
But yeah. Okay. And I started hearing this humming sound, like a little humming sound, and it was weird. And there was a light outside my window. And what happened was my window shattered, and everything in my room started floating. Like there was no gravity in my room. And what happened was the TV kept on going on and off, on and off, on and off, and then the telephones wouldn't work. And then my room started to get hot, and then the TV burned out.
So it's kind of the same situation as the truck?
Sort of, but it was worse. And what happened was, I started floating towards the window.
Oh God.
And next thing I know, I'm laying on a table, and these so-called doctors were looking at me, sort of like a curious look, like this. Hi, you know. But it was freaking scary.
What did they look like?
I couldn't see what they looked like. That's what freaking scared me. And I couldn't talk because, well, I didn't know if these were humans or doctors. It scared the living crap out of me. And what happened was, they put this white sheet over me. This white sheet, and when it reacted to my skin, everything, it just pinned me down. Like I couldn't move. And then they put this white sheet over my face because I was screaming so freaking bad.
Those don't sound like humans.
And what happened was, they cut a slit from my eyes and a slit from my mouth, and they started putting gunk in my eyes and my mouth.
Weird.
And then they put this machine thing down my throat and screwed it into my mouth. And then I see this little mechanical thing and this needle thing about to probe me in the forehead. And I'm just laying there helpless, and then I wake up next morning.
That's weird.
How come you don't have any scars if it really happened?
That's the thing. I don't have any evidence to prove this one.
Huh.
But I
But
do
did
have evidence to prove the first and the second.
Did it seem real?
It seemed real.
Where'd you get that
I'm just
scar?
I'm laying down. What scar? This one?
Yeah.
Football accident. Well, actually not a football accident, baseball accident.
Oh.
So is there anything traumatizing in your life you'd like to share?
Like anything just for the audience?
Actually, just nightmares. That's all that's been traumatizing me now.
Bye, Ken.
But Kenny rides here. You're smoking hot citrus not though.
All right, well, H, I think that's about it.
Thanks for interviewing us.
If you want another interview, go to my website, www.harry101.com.
No, go to pugsmuggler.com.
I like porn.
No, it's pugsmuggler.com, H.
It's Pug Smuggler! Heroin's the worst of it.
How did you get? How did you get into heroin?